This is part 2 of Spiritual Pimps. In this reality, when a pimp goes out to find its potential prostitute, it looks for people who are vulnerable, people who really don't understand what's happening or how to make their way in the world. When they find that person, they hone in on that person's insecurities, their addictions, their trauma. They identify with the victim by making them feel like they're the only person in the world that's going to look out for them, kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde scenario, right? I do want to tell you that in the spiritual realm, spiritual pimps are the same exact way. It's just in spirit. I like to call people who are freshly awakening but not yet fully activated butterflies. I believe that there is a whole scheme on how to pimp butterflies. There are different ways that pimps in the spirit realm manifest for themselves in the reality based off of other people's backs, literally. In the spirit realm, a spiritual pimp will identify a butterfly and immediately start wooing that butterfly, making that butterfly feel like they're so protected and that everything is going to be okay, drawing them in, telling them all kinds of sweet things, and really getting close to that butterfly, making that butterfly trust them. There are going to be a few different ways that scenario plays out based on how strong that butterfly is. Here's where it gets darker. Once that spiritual pimp, I'm just going to call it an SP, once that SP gets close enough to that butterfly where it knows it's got that butterfly ensnared, it attaches himself to it. It'll attach to the thing that it wants the most off of that butterfly. I have to tell you, it's usually just money. They're greedy. So once it attaches itself to that butterfly, whatever asset that it wants, then it puts that butterfly on a block. It's literally a spiritual block for sale. It'll sell whatever commodity that butterfly has. Commodities meaning energetic properties. So if you are a person that's rich in spirit, it'll start selling off your creativity, your intellect, your beauty, your smile, your joy. They'll even sell off the love that you have for yourself, the way that you self-care, the way that you take care of yourself. They'll sell anything because they're pimps. I know that this might be hard to believe and it might sound completely crazy, but you're starting to see it all over your internet. You're starting to see that there are pedophile rings amongst people who are extremely wealthy. That is exactly what I'm talking about. These spiritual pimps are very well versed at what they do. It's a whole group of them, a conglomeration of them that have been doing this for many, many decades. They can catch people as children and attach to them and start selling them off very, very young. They can attach to people as grown-ups, even as elderly. Some they can even attach before you're even born, when you're still in the womb. So the person coming in never, ever suspects that they're going through something like that. And they struggle through their whole life trying to do the best that they can and only receive breadcrumbs. Yeah, this is a real thing. You want to hear more about it? Let me tell you what manifests in that spiritual pimp's life in reality and how it affects that butterfly's life in reality, depending on how severe the attachments and the selling is. Go to part 3. And God's still doing it.